Hey, what's up, YouTube? PTFO is in the house.
What's up, YouTube? This is Swifty2606, and welcome to the podcast PTFO.
Hello. Yeah, guys, we decided we'd bring you a weekly podcast. You got obviously me, Phil, the Limited Skill, Rich, Swifty2606, and JR, Lagging24. And like I said, it's going to be weekly, so hopefully you guys enjoy this. And I feel like I've taken up too much time.
We are hopefully going to be uploading, like we say, once a week, whether you like it or not. So yeah, it's going to be bringing you all kind of different subjects, whether it be gaming things, it could be things that are going on in the world at the moment, and it could just be absolutely random shit that we normally talk about, which hopefully should be quite funny, we think.
Hopefully. I mean, JR's been awfully quiet.
Dude, I just had to mute you guys and just berate my dog with cruel words because he won't fucking stop.
See, guys, this is what the podcast is going to be about. Professionalism at its peak.
Well, I muted my mic. You know, I'm muted. That's good.
So, guys, topic of the week, Black Ops 2. Now, I haven't actually seen much about Black Ops 2, so you guys will have to inform me about it.
Again, yeah. I've not seen much of Black Ops 2 at all. I know Mr. Lagging over there has done a YouTube video. A couple now you've got, right? Haven't you? A couple of videos on Black Ops 2?
Yeah, I've got a couple. One was just a kind of a speculation video before the trailer came out, a couple of days ahead of time. And I did that with some Black Ops in the background, and I just speculated on things that I would think would be in the game, things that were good and needed to be added to the game, and things that were bad and I thought needed to be taken out of the game. And I got a lot of comments and feedback on that, so it was a pretty cool video.
Oh yeah, I agree. I totally agree. It was quite a good coverage of the game. As far as I'm concerned, I can't wait for it. Cannot wait for Black Ops 2. I've already booked the week off for I'm going to be going to another midnight release. As far as vlogging goes, are any of you two going to the midnight release?
Of course, yes.
Nope, I am going to pre-order it because generally I get it a day early. So,
but there's nothing like going to a midnight release.
No, but there's nothing like getting that game a day early and hopping on there before a lot of other people have got on there. So I feel a little bit special when that happens.
I don't know that you could get a copy a day before everybody else. I would tell on you. That's what I would do. Well,
it happened with Black Ops. Well, it happened with Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah,
you were playing Modern Warfare 3?
Quite a lot over here. If you pre-order from certain retailers, you do sometimes get the game a day early. Although they never guarantee it, but you know.
Yeah, it's just because they're scared of the game arriving a day late. They ship it out super early, and you end up getting it early, like sometimes 2-3 days early. Some companies do.
So have you guys you both have watched the trailer then, I take it? Yes.
Yeah,
I have. Yes.
What are your thoughts? Let's just start with you, Swifty.
Graphics wise is totally different to Modern Warfare 3. I know a lot of my friends have been saying, oh, you know, Black Ops 2 it looks shit compared to Modern Warfare 3. But let's get into perspective. It is nothing to do with Modern Warfare 3 whatsoever. So graphics-wise, I like that it's gone back to sort of a grainy, dirty, dark sort of feeling to it.
Question: if the game had a smell, what would it smell like?
It would probably be like a earthy, kind of dirty.
So like a mushroom?
Maybe not like a mushroom.
See, I was thinking like an underground like basement or dungeon that hasn't seen the light of day or any sort of anything or anyone being in there for hundreds of years. Just like this weird, dirty, danky smell.
Wow.
Kind of like my outfits.
This has just got weird.
You heard it here first, folks.
Oh, come on. Now, I'm not hiding anything in here. This is raw Swifty. This is.
Now, what did you think of the trailer, Phil?
Well, not a lot to say really. The trailer's the trailer. It's meant to obviously entice you. One thing I didn't like about, well, one thing I'm not looking forward to the game is that it's set in the future. Typically, I mean, Infinity Ward might have got away with it if they had done it. Treyarch traditionally, like we were saying, dark, dirty games, history, like obviously World War II and like the Vietnam War and the Cold War era, and that's what they do. It's one thing I'm definitely not looking forward to. Again, for the fact that it's modernized, is that we've gone from in the past, we've gone from a past game to a present game, and there's been a big change with it. This is going from a present game, or slightly in the future, to another futuristic game. So there's no big contrast between the two, and I think they're just going to be too similar.
Well, the story mode, from my understanding off reading Treyarch's interview with Machinima, it's going to be a split story mode. So you're going to get some story that's in the 1980s and some story that's in 2025. So if you're into the campaign at all, which I always play the campaign first, and I mean, I'll enjoy that. Because I think if you saw in the trailer, there's horses, and obviously that would be probably from the 1980s portion of it, not the 2025 portion of it.
What? So you're saying there's not going to be horses in 2025?
No, we will have eaten them all by then.
I would be interested to hear what the horse population, what our horse viewers are interested right now.
But my point is, maybe some of the multiplayer will be set in the 80s as well, and you can get that old grainy feeling that you like. I don't know. Actually, I do know. I'm on the developing team, and I'm just going to tell you guys everything you need to know about this game right now. I'm letting all the cats out of the bag.
Okay, let's do this then.
So can I have a copy now then?
Yes, you can have a copy now. You can beta test with us. Okay.
Thanks for that.
No problem. Maybe we'll save all the private details for the next cast.
Yeah.
I don't want to give it all away today. Yeah,
no, maybe we can slip a bit of subliminal meshing in there of subscribe to Swifty 2606 in like the online maps.
We can do that.
I'm just going to put that out there. Treyarch, if you're watching, you can contact me. Just hit the subscribe button and we'll talk.
But Rich, if I know you're subliminal, it wouldn't be just a little engraved writing on a brick somewhere hidden.
Oh, come on.
You'll turn the corner and there'll be this massive billboard with lights all around it and massive sounds. Just subscribe to Swifty 2606.
I don't do things by halves at all, do I?
No, you do not.
And also, I'm so hyped up for zombies as well. So hyped up for zombies.
Again, do you think it's going to be a previous? Is it still going to be Nazi zombies? Do you know, or is it going to be like futuristic zombies?
No. So here's what you've got. Again, following Treyarch's interview, there's your typical zombies. Wave after wave of survival with you or 3 other players. And then also Zombies is going to be now loaded into the multiplayer engine. That's going to allow for all different type of zombie game modes as well. I think Ali A was saying this on one of his latest videos. You can expect to be able to play zombies on all of the multiplayer maps.
Oh, yes.
Which would be kind of cool, Because a lot of multiplayer maps are outdoors with the lights and everything. That'll just give a different vibe to the zombies.
Yeah, totally different.
So it's almost like they're combining the Modern Warfare 3 Spec Ops with traditional zombies.
Yeah, but let's not forget that there will be for the zombie purists like myself. There will be the mode that's just your survival, wave after wave after wave, with the story mode, and you learn more about the guys and all that stuff. So that's what I'm looking forward to the most, I think.
As long as they don't bring out no maps where there's no rape training possible, because rape training is awesome.
I don't endorse raping at all. I would never put those two words together.
With the
awesome
use
and
of
rape.
hypno, it's fine.
How dare you?
Oh wow.
But yeah, no, zombies I really look forward to. That's probably going to be the first thing I'm going to play as soon as I get that disc back into the console. Which I was going to say, Xbox or PlayStation do I buy it on first?
Both.
PlayStation.
What? So you're talking about spending £80 on one game straight away?
Nobody knows what that
you've
means.
Got that YouTube money.
Look,
that's what that money's for.
Of YouTube money is
channel.
we do not talk about YouTube money. Everybody knows.
You meant to use that money investing into your channel, which means
I might have to just buy it on both consoles.
I know I will be, because I'm going to buy it regardless for both, and I may as well just get it over and done with, and that way I can play with subscribers, play with you guys as well. So it's all good.
I suppose.
So, any of you getting bored of Modern Warfare 3 at the moment?
Bored? No. I don't know. I mean, sometimes That's kind of hard to explain. I'm really, really frustrated with Modern Warfare 3. Like, really frustrated. How I can go on and have one absolutely brilliant game, and yet the next game I can go like negative severely, and it just really fucks me off. But I wouldn't say I'm bored of it. No.
You know what pisses me off about this game? Motherfuckers who don't play the objective. Get the fuck out of objective. Get out of those goddamn lobbies. Go play team fucking gayness, whatever it's called. What is it called? The one where there's no objective. Team deathmatch. Go play that shit. You know?
If you don't want to
Think
play
for
the
yourself and
fucking
play that.
objective, hence the podcast name, by the way. If you didn't realise that PTFO stands for Play the Fucking Objective, yeah, fuck off and go and play Team Deathmatch.
Yeah.
Which I always play the objective unless there's kill whoring to do.
Yeah. Sometimes I get a little distracted and will only cap 2 or 3 flags in a game of domination, but you know, that's 2 or 3 flags. And meanwhile, I'm holding the enemy off and doing things like that. It's just some people are so blatant about, I'm going m.o.a.b hunting, and regardless of how the team's doing, I'm going to sit over here and fucking get my kill streak going.
Yeah.
And then random cars that blow up is another thing that pisses me the fuck off about this game.
Barrels,
Barrels.
yeah, barrels.
So
Yeah,
many
too many of it. Too much of it.
Yeah.
And getting stuck on just random thing I could get stuck on a stone that's like that big. I mean, come on, for fuck's sake. That is annoying. Getting stuck on just random things that don't even look like they're there, and then when you look round, it's the tiniest of fucking stones that, you know.
Yeah.
Don't fucking get me started.
I already did.
I'm going to be raging before long, and I'm not even fucking playing the game. And
So,
also, people on your team that don't take out air support, I can get pwned by a helicopter, fucking 5 or 6 kills in a row, and people just sit there fucking looking at it.
You know what my thing is about that? I'm sorry, Phil. My thing about that is if you want people, if you're going to bitch about the air support killing you over and over again, you should have something equipped in your secondary to take it out, not somebody else.
Well, yeah, and I have got a class set up just for anti-aircraft. But I feel, why the fuck should I be the one that has to do it all the time, you know?
I use blind eye in a lot of my classes because I just cannot stand how much air support there is.
Yeah.
So,
I suppose I should start running that if I'm going to be bitching about that and me having to take out the air support.
I used to have a friend I'd play with every day, and he would do the same thing over and over, just bitch and complain when he get killed by something, and then start yelling at teammates for not taking it out. I'm like, well, you know what? Start wearing blind eye or carry around a fucking bazooka or some shit, you know? Shut up already.
Although, Rich, I was talking to you last night about this. I don't know whether it's the same for you, JR. I know we party up a lot at the moment, but whenever I play, I always go up against a team with Stinger missiles. Nobody on my team uses them, yet everybody on the opposite team does. It's just
we had a bad game
of
it yesterday, didn't we? A brilliant example of it.
I know. I think I threw out like 3 attack helicopters in one game, and they got shot down before they even entered the map.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I was annoyed.
Yeah, that's not fun.
Why aren't them wankers ever on my team taking out the fucking air support?
I know.
Now, Rich,
I think I've worked out it's because I'm that goddamn good, but it's just a balancing issue.
Rich, now when you unlock Blind Eye Pro,
I
believe it's Blind Eye Pro, you could take down helicopters, you can take out AC-130s, you can take out little care package helicopters with a clip and a half of your regular gun.
Oh, really?
The bigger the air support, the more bullets it'll take, but it takes about half the bullets it would normally take from your gun. So if you try to spend 4 clips taking out an Osprey gunner with your gun, do it with Blind Eye Pro, and 2 clips, it's down.
She's down.
I mean, it's pretty cool. So I like doing that.
That's again something I'm gonna have to look at. See, I'm pretty noobish when it comes to perks and whatnot on Modern Warfare 3. I'm still pretty narrow-minded and run what I sort of want to run and won't sort of pay attention to what they actually do.
Yeah, that's not cool.
I'm quite narrow-minded like that, I suppose, which is a bit ignorant of me.
Yep, you're missing out on a lot of benefits. I mean, Recon Pro, that actually is... I never used that until I saw the video by Team Iron, and it's actually quite useful. Not just for me, but for other people in your team. So, Rich, you should definitely be using that if you're playing with me, so I don't have to run it
then. Okay, fair enough.
campers are always going to camp, so I'm sure you're going to look for, you'll be seeing plenty of camping and perks that assist campers in Black Ops, just like in every other Call of Duty game. So you'll have some variation of Assassin or some variation of Ghost, where campers will take advantage of those perks to make them super campers.
Yeah, you're never going to get rid of those dirty, low life.
Just
I'm
the way
sorry,
it is.
if that's the way you play, that's up to you, but it's not my style.
That being said, I do use Assassin on a couple of classes, and I use Blind Eye on like 3 of my classes, and sometimes they're paired together. But you'll never see a video where you see me sitting in a corner. You just won't. I use them the way they're supposed to be used, to stealth, so exactly. I can flank and move around the map. I don't sit in a freaking building. It's ridiculous.
If you're
I don't think it really matters so much if you are running Blind Eye and Assassin. If you are using it effectively, using Blind Eye when there's S-Spot up, or using Assassin to literally just stay off the radar, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
And if people are going to hate, then people are going to hate. But
as long as you're using it properly, though, if you're using it just to sit in one corner and camp there the whole fucking time, and even I've seen people be as bad as you go there, you'll kill them, and you'll wait there, and they'll come straight back to the exact same point just to sit there and camp again.
Yep. The guys who return to that same spot make me laugh. Yeah, it's so funny. Like, what are you guys doing?
Don't you feel almost you get like this big rewarding feeling inside when you kill a camper going back to his spot after you've just killed him?
Yeah, it's almost.
That's one good thing about campers.
It's almost good as feeling as busting a nut.
I wouldn't know, Rich.
Really?
I wouldn't know. Yeah, I never have, man. Except for about 8 times at work the other day. That was ridiculous. If you hadn't seen that vlog, you should go to my channel, guys. You'll know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, go check it
out. It's
actually
not on YouTube. It's on RedTube. You actually get to see it.
Yeah, the part 2 is on RedTube.
So
kids that are underage, don't go to RedTube unless you want to get in trouble by your parents.
Yeah.
Yes, I wouldn't go there at all. There's a disclaimer on that site for a reason.
See, now I've never actually been on RedTube, but there you go. That is in all.
No, he's just been on every other.
Yeah, of course. Who hasn't been on Fist fucking Lesbians and whatnot?
Wow. Yes, I have.
What about with regards to let's get back onto Black Ops 2 and DLC? Where do you think they're going to go? Are they going to run the same as what they've been doing with Modern Warfare? Where do the Elite again? You can buy your Elite and get your DLC for the year, or
I would imagine so. If they're going to do a paid subscription for Call of Duty Elite again, then there's going to have to be incentives, and I can't think of any other big incentive that would work as effective as early DLC.
Yeah.
Considering that was the main reason that I would say, on top of my head, 90% of people actually bought Call of Duty Elite in the first place was for DLC, not for the stats.
It's the only reason I bought Elite is for the early DLC, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so let me just see if I get this straight. So Activision is the producer of the video game, and Treyarch is the developer. Is that how that works?
Yes.
Okay, so Activision is basically the mother company. And for this particular project, they've hired Treyarch to make Black Ops 2, as well as when they made Black Ops and World at War. So I tweeted all over Treyarch the other day, and I want to know if Activision or Treyarch has a deal with Xbox to where they get DLC first, like they have with all the others, because rumor has it that deal with Activision and Microsoft is over by the time that this game's released. So I'm hoping we'll see a same time platform release for DLC for PlayStation 3 and for Xbox 360. That would be awesome. I'm tired of watching it on YouTube and not being able to play it until a month later. It drives me crazy.
To be fair, it makes it fairer across the board to get it on both platforms rather than Xbox. See, I'm not too fussed because I've got both consoles anyway. But
yeah, I mean, obviously, a lot of people know I've got the same, both consoles. But again, you pay for your subscription with Xbox Live. Should there not be an incentive there for it to be better than PlayStation?
No, that's your fault for buying a console that makes you pay to play online. What the hell is that about? Fuck that.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess you guys know where I stand. PS3.
Yeah, I was exactly the same, but I'm quite happy to sit on the fence at the moment on this one. So
there you go.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love both consoles, and I to be honest, I've been playing my PlayStation more than I have my Xbox lately. But I do think there should be some incentives towards as to why you should pay for Xbox Live, and if that's an incentive, then that's fair enough in my opinion.
Well, I'm severely jaded with the Xbox 360 because it was the first, I guess you call it new gaming console that I had. I mean, obviously I had an NES when I grew up, and I had the Super Nintendo, and I had all the other ones leading up to it. But when it came to the brand new PS3 or the Xbox 360, I chose to go with the Xbox 360, and I got the red ring of death, and I sent it back in, and they fixed it, and I got it again. And after that second time, I sold the console to GameStop, used the money they gave me to buy a PS3, which I've had now for quite some time now, and it has not given me a single bit of trouble whatsoever.
Yeah, I think.
And so that's why I'm happy with the PS3. I don't hate the Xbox 360, but I'm not switching back over unless there's a big reason for the next consoles that come out, the next generation consoles.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I think I've never had an Xbox go down. I've never had a PlayStation go down or break on me, so I can't come on either. But you always hear of the red ring of death, and you hardly ever hear about the yellow light syndrome on PlayStation.
Yeah. So I've had 3 PlayStations, 2 both of the yellow light.
So you had the opposite happen to you.
And I've gone through 2 Xboxes. Although, to be fair, my first Xbox didn't have the red ring of death, just the wireless network just cut out in it.
Stop working.
Right.
Yeah.
That's weird. So you've you've had 4 different occasions that's happened to you on 2 different consoles.
I know 3 occasions, but they've broken down. I'm on my 3rd PlayStation now. So
wow. And you've had 2 Xboxes? This is your second Xbox?
I'm on my 2nd, yeah.
Oh man, that sucks. Maybe you should stop gaming and go to PC.
What, for my PCs to break down? They're a lot more expensive to replace.
I don't know, but at least you can change the components easy in a PC.
Yeah, this is true.
It is true.
Well, unless you're me and you're a bit of a
Well, I'm not even going to go there on your man points because
we were told we're not allowed to discuss his man points during the podcast, so we'll leave that as an inside joke. Phil,
okay.
You bastard.
You bastard.
All right, so what else can we talk about? How about the Inbetweeners being remade over here in America? Hell yes.
Yes.
Hell yes.
Not looking forward to it.
Get ready for some hate comments on this one.
Come on, let's go into this one. Right, I think
let's do it.
Inbetweeners British version was fucking brilliant and hilarious.
Fantastic. You guys turned me on to it.
Yeah, thank you very much.
We know now that the UK Inbetweeners turns JR on.
It does. There's nothing like watching Simon's balls hanging out of his pants at a fashion show. It really gets you going. But if you didn't hear, they're filming an American version of the Inbetweeners in Universal Studios down in Florida as we speak. In fact, they're almost wrapping up production, and MTV bought the rights to it, so it'll be on MTV. But they are using all American actors, but they're keeping the same exact script, and I think this is what has everybody up in arms about it.
So is it series 1 they're doing or the movie?
I think they're no, they're series 1. They're doing that. Yeah,
it's series 1 they're doing.
Yeah, because the film that we saw, the small scene that we saw them filming, it was the one where Simon's at the amusement park.
That's it. Yeah.
Where he gets his car door knocked off.
So they're going to be doing the first series with a USA twist. See, I don't think. I mean, yes, okay, it might work, but I don't think it's going to be on our level because from the impression that I get of school kids over in America are not like what school kids are over here. It's a different way of life in school for us over here, I think.
Well, it is. I think if you remember, after I was watching a few episodes, I would ask you guys questions about, school life over there because it's not the same at all. It really isn't. Yeah. You guys would fill me in on different things. And I think the reason they're having to use American actors and things like that is a lot of things that you guys say aren't going to translate over here because we don't use the same words. So we just don't. I mean, you've got some funny ass swear words that we don't use and vice versa. And you guys can say things on TV that we cannot due to FCC regulations. So they've got to redo it or we wouldn't be able to watch it. So I think that's
what we were saying between us the other day. We were saying about the classic line in the episode where he shouts out "bus wankers."
Yeah,
I can't really see that working
that won't translate. We don't say wankers over here whatsoever, so that just wouldn't translate. So they'll figure out a different way of saying it.
It'll be interesting to see how they get about that and what they're going to do for it. But I don't suppose we're going to get to see it over here for a long time, are we? I wouldn't have thought.
There's websites you can go to.
Well,
and it's on MTV, so it's free. You know, it's not like you're stealing from a movie company or anything. If you decide to go online and look up the episodes, we don't endorse pirating here on PTFO.
We don't endorse pirate material.
But if you have to, we understand.
I mean, who hasn't downloaded a few thousand songs?
Who hasn't downloaded a few thousand porns? You know, that's cool.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it, just to see what their whole take on it is. I think the only thing that's been done really, really successfully is The Office. That really was.
Steve Carell is a genius. Man.
The first time I watched it, it wasn't that long ago, and I watched the very first the American episode.
Yeah.
And I was like, hang on a minute, this is fucking word for word of the English Office part 1. I was like, wow, this is a bit weird. But then as I watched more and more, I kind of got into it a lot more, because it's only the first series was it series or episode that they'd done.
Well, we call it season over here. So
the first series was script for script. And then they went off and done their own thing, didn't they, for series 2 and 3?
Yeah. I can't even tell you what year it's on now, but it's many, many years later, and they're definitely doing their own thing now.
It's done a lot better than the English version, isn't it?
You hear that? You hear that, guys out there?
It has. I think the English version of The Office ran for 3 seasons.
Have you guys over there taken any American sitcoms and turned them into English, like translate them over to English sitcoms, Friends or anything like that?
Not really. To be honest, I mean, when it comes to sitcoms, America does it best.
Yeah, say it again this time like you mean it.
I do mean it. There's a couple of great TV shows, Inbetweeners for one, 40 Towers and different shows like that. But when it comes to sitcoms, Benidorm. When it comes to sitcoms, though, America's got it covered.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. And cheeseburgers as well. America's got it.
You son of a bitch. It's like the biggest knock on America is that we all sit around and just eat our cheeseburgers.
Come on, man. I've watched Man-B Food. You always eating all the time.
I got to be honest, man. We do love cheeseburgers. We love food over here, but it's not what you think. I mean, it's ridiculous. Just like all of you guys don't have crooked teeth, like we like to say from time to time. We're not all fat running around waddling, sweating on each other, okay, you assholes?
But it's weird, though, because over there, from what we see on TV, I would expect that every city, town, whatever, has got at least probably at least 3 restaurants or something where you can get dirty, greasy, fat, juicy burgers.
Hell yes.
Over here, there's not those kind of restaurants over here.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. There's our fast food restaurants, and every city's got quite a few of them, and they all serve the hamburgers and the cheeseburgers.
I want one of those big, juicy, fucking 4-pound burgers.
I haven't found one of those yet. You let me find one, and I'll be glad to eat it with you. And
I was watching the originals, the original Swifty. I want to say original Swifty, but the American version of Swifty vlog channel, and you've got a drive-through Starbucks.
Yeah, not in my city, we don't. But we do have about 20 Starbucks in the city of Charleston and surrounding areas. It's ridiculous how many Starbucks we have. I don't drink coffee, so I don't get to partake. But
drive-through, though. Drive-through Starbucks.
Well, people are on their way to work, and they just want to get a quick coffee, and they just roll up to the window.
The only thing we get over here drive-through is literally McDonald's and KFC. That's it. That's the only thing you can get drive-through.
We have drive-through pharmacies as well, where if you need medicine, you can just go pick up your prescription right through a window. It's all about convenience. So
it's all
with
about
the coffee,
not having to get out of your fat ass out of your car because you had too many cheeseburgers. I'm just joking.
No, it's about convenience. Certainly, we don't have any drive-through Blockbusters.
I'd like drive-through. I'd be there.
Yeah. This is coming from the guy who wants to do a 60-ounce steak challenge, who almost did it just a couple of weeks ago.
72,
I don't want to hear it.
To be precise.
Excuse me.
Okay, so I've just seen this question on Yahoo Answers, and it's quite funny, and I figured out we should try and help this kid.
Okay.
So the question is, I know it may sound weird, but my parents are still pretty young and have very loud sex, and sometimes late at night I can hear them and I can't help but touch myself.
Oh
Is
no!
this bad?
My God.
Is this bad, or is it something other people have? Is it something other people have done too? Okay, so what do you reckon your advice should be? for
Oh
this
my
kid?
fucking god! That kid needs to go to hell, man. That's my reply to that.
Um,
Fuck off and die. Good god.
okay, first of all, is it his real parents or is it like his stepmom or something? Because let's be
Doesn't
honest, if
say.
it was
Just
your
says.
dad and your stepmom was smoking hot, I wouldn't want to beat myself off to it. I'd be like, go on, dad, you fucking give her a good scene.
No, but that's not the scenario. He's beating himself off to whoever it is in the
His
house.
Nah,
parents having
seriously.
sex. It's just weird, isn't it?
Yeah. What's the kid's name?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
what's his phone number?
It must say his
Good.
name on what was it, the whatever questions you.
Well, whatever profile name he created for
Yeah, I'm not
Yahoo.
gonna
I
give
mean,
this out.
Yeah. Kid, if you're watching this, then seriously, you want to stop touching yourself to that.
Yeah, it's just weird,
That's
kid. Like,
that's pretty damn wrong.
find yourself a hobby.
If
Like,
you want
if you're
to,
a gamer, if you hear your parents doing it in the next room, put your headset on, bro. It's not good.
yeah.
if you get in contact with Lagging24, we can give you quite a few good sites that will help relieve your frustration.
That's not true. I am a good Christian boy, and I do not partake in any of those things you just mentioned.
And if they're doing it any more than I read somewhere online the other night, something like some kid in the Philippines somewhere like that masturbated 75 times in one day and died. So
Congratulations.
I see now. Okay, you hear this? We don't. I mean, I don't know whether you guys know, but do you guys know what he actually died of as such?
I
No.
assume it was fucking heart
Uh,
failure or something.
Fucking like
So, what do you reckon?
exhaustion or something.
Exhaustion,
Yeah.
friction burn, or just ran out of juice?
He might have run. He probably would have run out of juice. I'm pretty damn sure.
Life juice. That's horrible, man.
75 times in a row.
Or do you think he just went blind and gave up?
That's just a
That's
myth. You can't go blind. I've tried.
yeah, believe me. If that shit was true, I'd have a fucking white stick right now.
Oh, dude.
But I've not managed 75 times. 75 times in a row is pretty damn impressive.
I mean, that's ridiculous. I don't even want to look at a girl after my one time, and that's it. I just want to go to bed, take a nap.
Really, that's pretty lame.
No, it's not lame, okay? When you put 17 hours into one session, all right?
Oh,
like I
right,
do,
okay.
you're
JR's
fucking
running
exhausted,
tantric
okay?
shit there.
Yeah, good lord.
I'm talking like after 3 minutes, I'm ready to go again.
Really? That's because it only lasted 10 seconds. Lasted 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And then you have that 3-minute recharge period.
Yeah. 9 of those seconds was foreplay.
Damn, you've all outed me. What am I
On the
gonna
go.
Let's talk about getting the B flag on the map I'm playing currently and why it's just so fucking hard to do.
Right,
Okay,
what you
guys.
need to do is press and hold that
Think we
PlayStation button and then press X.
I don't know.
Think we should wrap this up?
Yeah, let's wrap this up. I think we've been recording for nearly 35 minutes now, so
So,
it's
yeah,
all been pretty good. I hope
you guys have enjoyed. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. I think it's been pretty tame, hasn't it? Really, it's not been too abusive or.
I think we'll loosen up the more we do.
Yeah, it's still something that's fairly new, so it's all a bit official and trying to be polite. Believe me, it is going to get a lot worse.
I mean, I appreciate you calling us all fat and lazy because we have drive-throughs. That was pretty cool of you.
Okay, so let's wrap this thing up. We'll leave JR with the last word. One word, one word only.
Okay, Phil, why are you trying to wrap it up so quickly? Do you have something else you need to be doing?
No, it's just...
Okay, just checking.
Okay.
Seems like you might want to go really quickly for some reason.
Thanks a lot for listening, guys. I hope it's been entertaining.
And we will see you next time.
Peace, guys.